Hello, welcome to this short video tutorial about how to view and manage property listings that we send to you. My name is Johnson Ajalu, aka John Johnson. My contact information is above if you have any questions. Before we get going, a few things I need you to remember. These listings that we send you are direct MLS listings and not secondhand web listings. What do I mean by secondhand web listings? Well, listings that are posted on the internet, say Zillow, and I know that's a site that a lot of people use, and sites like that, but those sites are not directly connected to the MLS. They get their data from county records, and sometimes those take a while to update, and that's why sometimes you might see a listing on Zillow. Again, I don't mean to pick on Zillow, but as an example, and you call your agent and your agent tells you the listing has been sold and you don't understand why and you're frustrated, and that's because the data they get from the county record sometimes takes a while to be updated, as opposed to MLS listings, which are updated directly by real estate professionals. We're actually required to update it, and that's why MLS listings are the most updated and quick listings that you can rely on. Second point is the listings that we send you are going to be based on a search criteria that we have discussed with you. This will be based on the price range, location, and property type that you're looking for. Thirdly, I'd like you to remember that you can actually also create this MLS auto search at our website, jluxhomes.com. Our site is directly connected to the MLS listings. So it's as though you're doing what I am doing for you at your own time. If you go to our website, there's different ways you can search for a property. You can use a map search. You can come here and say find a home. These are predetermined searches that are put in here, but if none of these work for you, you can just click on find a home, and this should bring up the search page, and you can go in there and select whatever county you like and search based on that. You can check out our office listings. We have over 300 agents in our office, so if you click on office listings, this should bring up all the listings that our agents have listed, whether commercial or residential. And you can check out open houses in the area in case you're interested in going and checking out any open houses that are available. Okay. Now, when we send you the listings, you will receive these listings in the email that you have given us. And the listings will show up as such. So here's a listing listings that I sent to myself. These are property listings based in Potomac, Bethesda area. So if you click the email, this is what you would get. Hello, and a short message here with a few instructions. And then on the bottom, you have the link that once you click will take you to the listings. Now when the listings show up, this is how you will see them. This is how the listings show up. Now there are different views you can view the listings. One, by default, it'll only have 25 properties per page. If you don't want to keep scrolling to page after page, just click here and say 100 properties per page. That way you see a lot more properties on a single page, and it minimizes the number of times you have to go to the next page. Second, this right here is gallery view. You get a picture and details, a snapshot details of the property. If you want to see more details of the property, just click on the MLS number right here, and this will give you more details regarding that particular property that you're interested in. Okay, let's go back to gallery view. There's also other views which I don't think are pretty helpful, but if you're interested in knowing, if you go here in the display, you can select, for example, system summary, and this will just give you line by line a listing of the properties. I don't think this is very helpful because you don't get to see a picture and details of the property, and then you have to actually click on the number to see anything. I don't think that's really helpful, and that's why I like gallery view. There are also a bunch of other views in there. In case you're interested, you can click on them and see what they offer. All right, so you're scrolling through, and you find a listing you like. So before you even click on the picture, you can tell how many pictures there are in there. In this particular one, they have 30 pictures. The more pictures, the better, in my opinion. So anyway, you click on the picture, and you can go through the pictures and look to see what the property offers. So in addition to the pictures, go ahead and close that. If you click on this little globe right here, it'll bring up a map, and you can kind of have a bird eye view of the property. You can actually zoom in to have a bird eye view of the property and a 360 view as well if you go around the property, just to kind of get a better view of what the property looks like from above. You can also kind of check out your neighbors and see what your neighbors' yards and properties look like from above. So as you can see right here, your neighbors ain't doing shabby either. Okay, or you can zoom out and get a map view and see where your property is relative to the landmarks in the area. So your property is right here, and you can see you're not too far from the Potomac River. You're not too far from 495 and River Road, which leads into DC. You're not too far from Congressional Country Golf Club, which a lot of international golf competitions take place. You're not too far from Burning Tree Club. And again, as you can see, you're not too far from DC because this is the DC line right here. So that's also helpful. Now, in some cases, you're able to also get the Google Street View. In this particular case, you're not. Let's go ahead and look for another property and see if we can get the Google Street View. So you scroll down again, and let's say you like this particular property. You click on it, you check the pictures once again, and I guess you like the property. You click on the little globe right here to get your 360 top view, bird view. You scroll out to see where the property is relative to landmarks in the area. Again, in kind of similar area to the other property. And this one has the Google Street View. So if you click on it, you can actually sort of do a virtual drive-by on your computer. Check out the property, check the neighborhood, look around the street, move up a little bit by clicking that arrow just to see what else is up the street. You go up here, and this is one of your neighbors right here. You can take a peek into their yard, scroll around, you see a little sign there, say, okay, I want to see what that is. Move up, and then kind of zoom in to see what that is. And it's actually a retreat center. Now you want to go on the other side maybe. So you go down the street, keep going, and see one of your neighbors. There's another street going down this way, like, oh, let me check out these neighbors, see what they look like. You know, and basically maybe you're looking to see if it's a neighborhood that you like, a neighborhood where maybe your kids can go riding their bikes, or maybe you can go walking your dog, you know, that kind of stuff, you know, without you having to get in your car and driving all around, wasting gas and time. It's a really more efficient way of checking out the neighborhood and the surroundings of the property that you're interested in. All right, so now that we're done with that, let's get back um, to the listing. So now after you do that, you're like, oh well, I kind of like this property. How do I manage it? So when we talk about managing your listings, say you like this property, you have a little heart right here. You can click this, and once it's red, you have marked this as one of your favorite properties. And however many favorite properties that you marked, they show up here on the right hand side, and it tells you how many properties you have selected as properties that you love. Now let's say you scroll down again and you find another property, and you don't particularly love this property, but it's kind of on the fence. You're interested in the property, so you can click the light bulb right here, which says possibility. So if you click on that, it'll be put into one of your possibility property pile right here. Now, if you scroll down and the next property you really don't like and you want to get rid of it, you can just click right here on the delete or discard button. And if you refresh your browser, or the next time you come into the list, this property will be gone from the list. Now, it's very important that you do that, because as you can see right now in this listing, you have 118 properties. If you do not manage your listings and not delete the properties that you're not interested in and mark the ones that you like, this list will keep building up, and before you know it, you probably have 500 properties and get overwhelmed with the amount of listings that you have in your list. So it's very important to manage your listings. Now, let's talk about the details. Right here, you have the address of the property, of course. You have the address of the property right here. And then over here, you have the list price of the property. And here it tells you what type of property it is, whether it's residential or commercial. Then over here, you have the MLS number. If you find a property that you're interested in, and obviously you mark it as a property you like, if you want to move forward and take a look at the property, just email us this MLS number and let us know that this is the property you're interested in and want to set up a viewing appointment. All we need is the MLS number, and we can pull up all the details of the property. So you don't need to send us the address or any other details, just the MLS number. Okay. It also tells you what type of transaction this is. This is a standard sale, so it is not a bank-owned property with short sale or foreclosure. It also tells you the status of the property. In this case, the property is active. That means it's available for sale as soon as possible. Here you get the total square footage of the property. You get the type of property. Detached means a single family home. If it was a townhome, it would say it was a townhome. If it was a condo, it would say condo. Ownership is fee simple. The original year built says 1996. This can be a little tricky, but because even though this house was built in 1996, it definitely has been updated. And you can definitely tell by going through the pictures that some things were updated after 1996. So don't get hung up on the year built. Okay, it tells you the number of bedrooms, full baths and half baths. It tells you the size of the lot, which is a half-acre lot. So plenty of details. Tells you about the construction, tells you about the basement. If you come down here in the remarks, here are the remarks by the people selling the property, and so forth and so forth. Now, if you like it and want to get even more details, just click on the MLS number right here, and you get the full page with all the details, and you can go through all this and review the property in much more details. For example, if you want to check out, information about the taxes and all that stuff and so forth. So that is how you would view and manage your listing. Okay, let's go back to gallery view. Okay. Now, you like this listing a lot and you want to share it with a friend or significant other to get their opinion on the property, right? So you can check this box right here, and once you check this box right here, these options on the bottom appear, and it tells you how many properties are checked. So you can either print it or you can email it, or you can mark it as viewed, but that's up to you. So you have these two options right here, and as you can see, when you click email, this comes up, and it'll put your name and information on there, and then you can put a message right here and send that. Okay. Let's see what else. I think that's pretty much it for the listings. If you have any questions, you can go ahead and give us a call at 240-258-8399 or email us at jlxhomes@gmail.com. You can also find us on Facebook. And actually, if you like this little short video, please go ahead and like us on our Facebook page. Right now we have about 2,400 Facebook likes. We're trying to get to 10,000 likes for this year. But also, by liking us, whenever we have updates on our Facebook page, you will get those updates. We post tips, real estate tips on there. Sometimes we post deals as well. But also, you could play in our sweepstakes for free. This month's sweepstakes, the December sweepstakes, is $600 in gift cards. As a matter of fact, last month we had a similar sweepstake, and a sweet lady by the name of Roxanne Howell did win those sweepstakes, and she got $600 worth of gift cards just in time for the holidays. So with that said, thank you very much, and have a good day.